So we're going to continue with the lighting control. This one's lighting control for an interior common area. So let's just make a header, put that up there, and we'll just go into there and take that text, Control key C, come out of there, double click that, Control key V, background, and we give it a border. Save, come back out of there, run that across there, duplicate that, put header, footer, don't know how long it's going to be, but leave it like that. The logic, that is, I don't know how long it's going to be. Going down the page, place your contact details in this box, email, telephone number, save, come back out of there, we'll do the first bit. An interior common area, this will have user level adjustments in the space, light output adjustments will be done by the BMS. So this is the percentages here, 100%, 25%, 50%. There are 9 troffers, so there you've got 9 ceiling tile lighting. So normally it's a false ceiling, office lighting is normally a false ceiling. Above there is all your supply for your fan coils can be above there, the supply from the AHU can be above there, and these can either be rectangle or just square, and of course the power is 0 to 100%. So let's just put in a scheduler. So let's just go to our scheduler, because I've mentioned that. I'm bringing a Boolean scheduler across, lighting, scheduler. Where is office lighting? So let's go to 6 AM to 6 PM, apply Monday to Friday, probably won't work Sunday, so we can delete that event. Properties, occupied, unoccupied, on and off, occupied, unoccupied will do for me. They mentioned that there's going to be a PIR, proof of occupancy, there. So we've got a PIR, so let's do that. It's going to be digital and proof occupancy PIR passive infrared detector. Take out the in 10, in 16, and again we can go occupied or unoccupied. They also mention vacant for 10 seconds, vacant. So let's do one of them. New, numeric writable, and vacant, off, delay, underscore set point, and that's just going to be no in 10, no in 16, and it's going to be set, and we're going to put it in seconds. So let's go up to there and select time and select seconds. Okay, no decimal place. I'll tell you what, we'll do a plus and a minus, so we'll let them go 0 seconds. They can select, and let's just do 2 minutes 120 seconds. So we can only input between that and that. Actions, so we don't want all them, but let's just set that to 10 seconds. Views, let's get rid of, hide these. Config flags, hidden, okay, close down. So when you right click it now, you've only got the set one. We need to change that to milliseconds, so we need to go back to our kit control, and we need to use a multiply, and it's seconds to milliseconds. Put that in there, times it by 1,000. And that would be our millisecond output. If we want to be clever, we can just select the seconds there and then change it to milliseconds. Save. And we've got our milliseconds output, which will go straight into our timer. We can actually put a timer in there if we want, a Boolean delay timer. Timer, Boolean delay. And what we're going to call that, off delay 1, I would say. Off delay 1. Expose the off delay. Put that into there. And there's our 10 seconds off delay. What else do they mention here? I'll look at the text bigger on this screen. Okay. We've got 2 off delays apparently. One's at 10 and the other's at 20. It's going to turn them off. So let's just do. Take that. Duplicate. This baby is 20. Rename 2. They're also mentioning if zone 1's override push lights 1 and 5 will go on. So we've got a zone override as well. So let's just do that. We'll put a 1 shot in there and we go override zone 1. And what is it for? 20 seconds. 20 seconds. Not a lot. Wait, put some on for 20 seconds. And that is going to be, we don't need an in, because it's going to be a trigger, so we need the fire, we need the in, and I don't think we need the out notch. Actions, fire for that one. Okay, actually 20 seconds for that. And we duplicate that. The zone override 2, is that 20 seconds as well? It certainly is. Zone override is pushed, lights 6 and 9 will go to 100% output for 20 seconds and then return to every third light operation. That's going to be interesting. Okay. Right. I presume we will need to, let's do our full power, our power settings there. We've got a 25, we've got a 50, we've got a 100 and 0 is off. So while we're at it, let's do a numeric writable. I'll take that one there. I'm going to just duplicate that and we go lights full power. Action. So we need to change that to 100 and we need to change that to percentage. Take out that and put percentage there. Okay, okay. save. So we can set that to a 0 to 100. Action set, we're going to have 100% on that one, and then we can duplicate that to half power, full power, half power. It's just so they can adjust it themselves if they need to, but you don't need to, it's not set in stone by the guy who's programming it. Duplicate, and we'll do quarter power, and we'll put that at 25%, and we'll do lights off, lights off, and we'll put that at 0. They never know, they may not want it at 0, they may want it at 15%. I don't know, but we'll give them the option to adjust them there, which is better. Apparently here the unoccupied lights, 3 lights rotate weekly. So let us put in a trigger scheduler just for few. We'll be coming to it in a bit, but I'm just covering my bases at the moment. And we'll put in a trigger, and we'll call it weekly trigger. And we'll click on, we'll add. So changeover. And any day, any month, any year. Change over on a Sunday. Okay, I need to add when we're going to change over. Edit. Add. Come on. Why are you not adding for me? We're in edit mode. Okay. £12 AM will do for me. Why aren't you coming up here? I don't want a range anyway. I only want 12 AM. Let me just come out of that. Let me save that. Come back out. So we haven't got anything added in at the moment. I think it's because of this image down here. Yeah, it was. I don't want all that now. Let me just remove them. So that's better. Let me put that image back again. That was interfering with my adding. So save. So there we got it. 12 AM, 25th of February. And that's our trigger. Right, let's just start a little bit on the weekly changeover, because I know how that's going to work. Duplicate. Weekly change over the set point. So we've got 3, so we've got 9, and it's every other one according to this. So I'm going to change that to a 3. Let's put a time on that and do weekly. Time weekly, and I'm going to change, so minimum 0 or I don't know, 5 weeks. Okay, save. It's always going to be 3 anyway, but again, giving the user the option to change it. So every 3 weeks because there's 9 and it's changing every 3 week, every week, and there's 3 weeks, and then I want it the damn thing to reset itself. So let's do an equals, hit control. We want a counter anyway, bring that across, but we won't use it yet. I want an equals. Who are you, equal? You're there. We'll call that, what do we call that? Changeover start or whatever. Changeover start. So that's when it's going to change over when it equals 3. Take out that, put a 3 in there, save that, true. And then we need the counter, so I need that, that's in the wrong place. Let's rename them. Views, AX slot sheet, counter, and we'll call change on. Change on 3. So counter stage, rename stages, and it's currently at 3 stages. Let's expand some of these. Preset in, preset value, we go clear. We got count up and we got our out. Okay, so our counter is that, gonna go into that, and then once that's done we're going to reset our preset in, and we got a 0 count up there. Now we've got a count up, so we need to do a weekly fire shot. So when we've got that there, we just put a 1 shot in there, weekly fire, and that's going to go in from my trigger into my fire. Trigger into fire, thank you. We don't need the in or the out, not. And we do that as a count up. And then I think that is it. Looking at that text, naturally we've got to then put it to, we've got to do some equals, so equal to 0, equal to 1, or equal to 2. So let's change that so we can only do up to 3, and we can't go above that. Otherwise I'd have to add some more equals in. So let's have an equal there. Put a new one across rather than copying that, because I've put text in that one already. And equal 0. Duplicate equal 1. Duplicate equal 2. And then we need our 0, 1, 2, 0, 1, 2. let's fire that. Actions, fire. That's now gone to that one. Actions, fire. That's now gone to that one. Actions, fire. Gone back. That's what we expected. Actions, fire. So we've got a value of 1 there. We're not equal to 3 at the moment. Actions, fire. We got a value of 2 there. And when we fire again, we get a value of 3, and it quickly resets and sends a true into there. Good. So that's our changeover logic. And yeah, we've got to add more onto it, but I think what I'll do is I'll do a numeric switch. I will call that week 1. There's 3 weeks, isn't there? So that's week 1. Duplicate week 2. Duplicate week 3. I'm going to make these a little bit neater. Bring them close together with a gap of 2. Let's look at the text. So we have got our 3 lights rotate every week for equal burn time. These are 2 zones designated after the usage. I forget that, that's a push button. So every 3rd light will be on a 25%. Okay, and there's 9 lights, isn't there? So if I put a numeric writable, just so I don't get confused, and write it lights 3, 6 and 9. So that one's going to do lights 3, 6 and 9. And I want to put percentages on these, don't I? So I've got a percent there, I don't want a percent where I've got a 0 to, well yeah, I could do that. No, let's just put a percent there and take out the decimal place. Leave the minus inf and the plus inf in there. That one is percent. That one's going to do percent. That one's going to do percent. So the next one, if I duplicate that, that's going to be lights 4, 7 and 1. 4, 7 and 1. And duplicate that, and that's going to do lights 5, 8 and 2. Yeah, that will work. So let's, I'm digressing here. Let's do the troffers. Let's put the outputs in. New Boolean writable, and it's troffer. I'm going to call it 0, 1. And it's going to be a, we don't want a Boolean. It's 0 to, it's numeric. Troffer 0, 1. We're using percentage. Take out the in 16. Give it a default value of 0. Now, do I put a totalizer? We haven't asked for it, but yeah, I think we might as well. So let's go into troffer 1 there. Let's go up there. And we'll put a numeric totalizer in there. And totalizer interval, minute or hourly? Let's go hourly. Do we need to know minutes rather than hours? I don't know which one to use. We could give them the option, a set point, but tell you what, we'll do minutes, and then that way that covers everything, doesn't it? Because if we want minutes, hourlies, we just times it by 60. And then composite that. And we'll come out with all of them. Sod it. We don't want the totalizing interval, we don't want to need to see that. And resets. That would do. If I'm doing a reset, I could do with resetting the maintenance. So let's do a single shot. That one would do for me. Duplicate, reset, maintenance. Oh, I didn't pin that one, that fire. So let's just pin that fire. And pin that fire. And we'll put that into there. Put that into there. And we don't need the out, do we? Because we're just resetting that way, so we can take that out there and leave that as it is. Reset maintenance. So that's troffer 1, and then we need the rest of them. So duplicate. In fact, before I duplicate, let's just put a numeric switch in there, because I know I'm going to be needing it, because I'm going to have to change that value. So I'm going to do it with a numeric switch. So let's put a numeric switch in there because we can. And light 01. And that's going to go into there. No, it's not. That's going to go into there. And we put that to power. Percentage. So we can duplicate it with that. Duplicate. So there's our 2. Highlight them. Duplicate. 3, 4. Duplicate. And the last one. Duplicate. One to 9. Right, I think we need to put all these into there. Tell you what, I'm going to pause it while I do that, just to make the video a bit shorter. So all I've done there is just added all these in there. And let's take these out to the different things that we want. That's set to unoccupied, and they don't need coming out, so it's only that as at the moment for my, so let's just do that. Let's go to my folder. In fact, I could do with renaming that folder. Rename, and we'll call it interior common area. Composite. Proof of occupancy. There's no more, is there, that I want to do it, so it's just my outputs now. Output. Output. Let me pause this. No, I'll do these two. No, I don't think it's going to take that long. Output. I'm just doing exactly the same thing, so you can. I thought it'd be wise to pause the video, but no. You can just wind it on a little bit if you want to. While I do these. Just checking. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so we've got little nibs on there now. Right click that, views, AX slot sheet. So we know that's my presence. PIR. Someone's in the room. And TR. I don't know why I had to look at that to get the spelling, but troffer 1. Troffer 2. Troffer 3. Troffer 4. Troffer 5. Troffer 6. Troffer 7. Troffer 8. And finally troffer 9. And if I go to the outside of that, that's our folder. So you could have that as common area 1, and then you just duplicate it again for common area 2, duplicate it again for common area 3. You don't have to redo it all again. While we're on here, did I presume I didn't put a history? No, so let's just put a history on, so we can prove to the client it's working, or the client can see for themselves it's working. So we do a Boolean change of history onto there. So that's our history, but we change our parent name in case we have duplicate folders. We'll leave that there, but we'll put another parent in there. So what it's going to say is interior common area, and it could be O1 or O2, and then proof of occupancy. That's what that's going to underscore proof of occupancy. That's what that history is going to say, in case we do duplicate that. And I think what we need to do is put history on the troffers. So numeric change of value. There's only going to be 0, 25, 50 or 100. So 4 changes per light. So what we'll do is, again, we're putting that extra parent in there to go up another one. So that is parent on its own, parent name, and this folder is parent name. So it would say interior common area, the underscore, and then it will say troffer 01. And change of tolerance, well, we're always going to be, I can leave it at 0. I could put it at 1%, so it records every 1% change, which is not going to, it's only going to be 4 change. I'll leave it at 0 in case it's, we don't need to change that. Copy that, paste that, enter, paste, 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 enter. Now we could also put histories on the set points in case someone's adjusted the set point. We could see what the adjustment was and when the adjustment took place, but I think they're responsible enough to do it themselves. And if I just go to my service and go to the services, sorry, and go to my history service, and I highlight them, highlight them, and then press play, which is enable. You can see what I was talking about with the this one's from the other controller. That we haven't done this one, by the way. This is from, let me just disable that one. It's only these that we were working with on that one, but that one is the basic lighting output under the basic lighting. In fact, see that $1.20 there? I never put a space, which is a rookie mistake really. So I'm going to, I put a space and I should have put an underscore or add them joined together. So let's just stop that again now, and let's just start that again now, and that's better. We haven't got the $1.20, which $1.20 percent 20, which is a space. So good. But we don't need that on there. Let's just disable it. Back to, I digress again. Okay. Right. Such as occupied space occupied by lights will be at 100% output. In the areas vacated for 10 seconds, the light will go to 50%. So that's my 50% one. And after 20 seconds, we go into this mode here. So that's my 50% command that I'm going to send out to it. Off delay 1. Right. Looking at the text, we've got some zone 1 at the bottom. If zone 1 override is pushed, lights 1 to 5 will go to 100%. So we might as well just put our, look, I think we're going to put an OR gate there, lights Z1, I think. Let's just bring an OR gate across, kit control, and let's bring an OR gate across. And lights Z1. And one's going to be the zone and one's going to be override. So one's going to be normal control and one's going to be override. AX slot sheet. So we're going to do that as a zone and that as override. So the override would go into there. So when we're in override mode, put that into there. Right, I'm just looking at the text. Just thinking out of, well, not thinking out aloud. 1 to 5. So 1 to 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. Duplicate that. Zone 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. Take the override. Zone 1. Wrong one. That's going to be for my normal control, that one. Not that it makes any difference, but since I put the text there. And zone 2. They're going to be my overrides when I'm ready for it. Okay, push button 1 to 5 will go to 100% output. So let's put this true for now, because we can. Put these trues just to 100%. We probably have to cut them out in a bit or whatever, but let's just put them to 100%, because that's set point, 100% set point. and then we fire zone 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, those are not on, and 20 seconds later it will turn off. He says, come on. It will do anyway. But yeah, they've gone off now. And fire zone 2. And the last 4 ones, 6, 7, 8 and 9 and 1 and 5 are off. And again, 20 seconds it will go off. But we know this. And it's counting up there as well. So these are all 3.4s. And they've gone off as well. Let's reset the maintenance. They've all gone back to zeros. Good, we know that works. Okay, right, let's see where we need to go here with this, because there's a lot more to still do. So schedule lighting, let's do that. Let's do an AND gate. And call that schedule lighting. And I'm probably going to have in the scheduler occupied and auto. I wonder if I should do an override lighting, make it even a bit better, so no matter what it is we can override overlighting. Let's put an override lighting in there, and I'm going to use a Boolean writable. Have I got a Boolean writable available? Yeah, we got that one there. Duplicate override lighting, and pin slots. We don't want the intent, we just want the set. And we'll have that as lights auto, and lights override. We don't, yeah, we keep the Boolean change of history in there. There's no reason why, but let's take out, let's hide the slots, so we've just got the set slot, hide, and then let's just do some text in these, so A, B and C. So we'll go for scheduled, yeah, scheduled, occupied and auto. Scheduler, schedule, occupied, that's the presence detector, and auto, that's the override. With the override lighting, I'm going to put a NOT gate in there. You never know, I may need it. Well, I will need it for a true or a false, and we'll call that override invert. So that then gives me my true. We're in auto, my lighting, my scheduler, my presence detector. I think we'll move that around, bring that down, move that into there. So that is basically my master on and off. We're in auto, that's true. actions emergency active at the moment. So we're true there, we're true there, we've got a true output there. I think I'm going to stick another numeric switch in here. Duplicate light, and I'll just call it 1 on its own. And I think I'm going to go down and duplicate all them. Let me just move these across a bit out the way. And I'm going to duplicate down. I'm going to put you on pause while I do that. Right, I've added them in there. I'm going to put the true into there, into all of these. Probably should have put you on pause again while I did this, but there enough finished now. True into all them. So I'm just trying to think ahead. Looking at text, unoccupied lighting mode. I think what I need to do is, I think I'm going to have to put a numeric switch for the power and a numeric switch for unoccupied light mode. Let's just see how it goes. So let's put a numeric, take that numeric switch, duplicate it, and we'll call it power. And looking at the text, 100, 50 and 25. Just bear with me on this one. I probably will need to change it, but let's put that underneath there. Let's just move that up out of the way there. And that's going to link to that delay for 1. Out. Text again. No, I think I want to put it as out not and use a false or the true there. Bear with me on this one. I think let's duplicate that again, and we'll go for unoccupied light mode. This is where all the heart's actually going to happen here, and the delay 2 out not. I think I'm going to take out the out pin slots. We'll use the out not pin slots. So it's only, we're using it once we've triggered it on this. We're using that. So I'm trying to think how we're going to do this. If I put my presence sensor into the 1 and the 2, into the 1 and into the 2, so they're always going to be false, and then when it goes off it's going to time emergency inactive, and after 10 seconds that will change, and after 20 seconds that will change. Yeah, so that's now changed to true. So that true that is changed to I want 50, or I want that into there, and then that true there I want about 0 into it, so no power. And then that one I want 50%, I think, into it, so that's going to be 0 and 50%. So my true is going to be 0. Just making life easier for myself by putting these in here so I can see what's what. And then that one's going to be 50 to 20, and that one's going to be 100. 50 to 25, not 20. 50 or 25, and that one's going to be 100. And if I take that 100 and put that into there, and that's going to be 50 or 25, so that's going from that one there, and then that 50 is going to there. Let's go actions, emergency active. So that's my 100 now, and that's my 50 from there. And then inactive, that's going to, that 50 is going to be 0. Okay, I think I've got it. Okay. Yeah, that will work to that. That end switch there. So my true is going to be 100 from there. So that's going to be 100. That's going to be 100. That's going to be 100. Let me just do that. I'll put you on pause and I'll do that. So they're all in there now. I'm going to take this one out. I'm going to take that one out, which goes to the override there. And I'm going to put it into override the zone. And override the zone there. And then I'm going to take my override there, my master override, put that into there, and put that into there. Now they're all off at the moment, but if I actually do my master override, they're all 100%, and I certainly don't want to do emergency active. I must have missed that one. So let's go views, AX slot sheet. Don't want views, AX slot sheet. Views. Oh yeah, I do want AX slot sheet. Let's just put all, take all. See, I left the H in there and I shouldn't have done. Config flags. Config flags. Let's do hidden there. Let's just take out that one. Take off the hidden so I can put it back to auto. Emergency auto. Go back in there. AX slot sheet. And put that and that. Config flags to hidden. So now I've just got my set. So they're all off. Lights override. That's all the lights on. Set lights auto. That's all the lights off. So we're occupied. We've got our time clock on. And we are still not got these lights on at this moment in time. So I Looking at that text there, I'm going to put a maximum block and like 1, like 2, yeah, let me put a maximum block in here. Light, like 1. And then I'm going to put that into my false there, and let's just rename this because I'm going to be copying this across, copying this down. Auto and rotor, auto, rotor. Right. So I think auto is going to be that one. And when I use what, let me copy them down. Let me put you on pause. So I've copied them down, and this auto is going to go into all these. I don't know if you can work out what I'm going to be doing here or not yet, but I've got it in my head what I'm going to be doing. And then the rotation, so 3, 6 and 9, so I want to put that into 3, I want to put that into 6, and I want to put that into 9, I want to put that into 4, that into 7, and that into 1, and I want to put that into 5, 8 and 2. I want to then join that up to that one, do I want to join that up to that one because I haven't done it there? That's my 100% going to there, so that's my 100% coming out of there into my false. So I want to do the same there, same there. Again, I'll put you on pause while I just do these. I've just realised I've actually done that wrong. That's not going to work. But what will work? False, 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 false. What will work? If I put that baby into there, that 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 into there, and that into there. Move that up 1, move that up 1, move that down, so it's in line with that, and then put that into there, 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 7 into there, 8 into there, 9 into there. They are on 100% because we're occupied at this moment in time. We unoccupy it. Ten seconds, is it? Unoccupied. 10 seconds. They all go to 50%. And then, after another 10 seconds, that's not what I want. I want the lights to be on. That's because of this here. Not a problem. So we want 25% in them, and we leave the others at 0. 25, 25, 25. So 9 is on 25, 6 is on 25, and 3 is on 25. If I just fire the weekly one, 1 is on 25, 4 is on 25, which is this one here, and 7 is on 25. I fire it again. You don't have anything on that one, that's wrong. Ah, it'll help if I put that to 25, won't it? 25 for 8, 25 for 5, 25 for 2. That works. Oh, that one is always going to be 0, which I might as well put that to my lighting power there at 0. Is that done? Have I actually completed that? I think it is. 3 lights will rotate every week for an equal burn time. There are 2 zones designated for after hour usage. Each use their own push button override. We've already done that. The zones 1 and let's just see while we're in this position where they're off. Let's just do an override for zone 1. There we go. Actions. Fire. Zone 1's all 100%. Do an override for zone 2. Fire. Zone 2's all 100%. And then they will go off after 20 seconds, which is that adjustable one there. They've not gone off yet. Still waiting for these to go off. Yeah, they're all off. Back to your 25%. They didn't ask for this, for the main override for all of them, but let's do all the lights override. Yeah, they're all 100%. Put that back to normal. Lights on auto. Yep, we've still got the 25% there, 25% there, 25% there. Let's unoccupy. So we're now unoccupied. 0, 25, 25, 25. Let's occupy. 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100. Unoccupy. We're counting down now, aren't we? So we should get 50s, which we have. And then after another 10 seconds, we go to whatever the rotation is, which is going to be 5, 8 and 2 here. 5, 8 and 2. That took a bit of doing, but it looks like that works. Yeah, that works. Okay, and what was it? 1 hour 4 minutes into the logic. Okay, let's save that. Thank you for watching.